Just for the person, so go ahead and draw it out.
Okay.
So let's do this real quick. How much time we working? We've been here an hour yet?
No, you're good. Okay, this is
45
me.
minutes, Melissa.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So this is you. So Carol, so this is what we're going to do. For those people that say, you know what, I'm just really not interested in building the business. I just love the coffee so much, and I know a lot of other people that drink coffee. I would love to share this with them. You can definitely do that. You don't have to do the business. Because some people, what's scaring them about the business is how to get started, the money to get started, 200, 500.
And recruiting.
Yeah, so that's why you leave them right there.
Okay.
So he said, so this is what we can do for you. So you can actually get your 10 customers,
Okay.
meaning just 10 people that are buying from you every month so you can get paid residual, okay? So here's how it works. You get 10 people, save them some money. Do you think people are spending more than $50 per month on coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so what we're going to do is show them how they can get it for $50, how they can get $50 worth of coffee per month. But so this is what down. This is where you're going to get it. So you may have to draw your circle down in the middle there, because you got to do the,
Okay.
the line.
Okay.
Okay. So do that line, like do 10 lines outside. There you go, like that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then you put your me in the middle. That's you. So
Okay.
now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Carol, do you need to have coffee
Yes.
to let people try it?
Naturally, yep.
Okay, so put $50 next to me, so next to you, so $50. So you're spending $50 a month, right?
Mhm.
You're drinking some and you're giving some away.
Right.
So now you find these customers, you help them save money,
Okay.
and they're spending $50 per month.
Right.
So now put $50 next to each customer.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. So if each customer is spending $50 per month, how much is that total? And you can count it like this: 100, 200, count it however you need to count it.
$500.
$500 plus yours is how much?
50.
$550.
Right.
So that's where you get $550 from.
Okay. Got it. Yep.
That's how we
Okay.
got $550.
Got it. Okay.
So each month the company is going to give you a percentage of all the reorders.
Okay.
So you're going to get about 5% of that. So 5% of $550, that's not a lot of money, but it's something. That's every single month, every time they order.
Okay.
So if you really wanted to make some money, next page, that's when we go here.
Okay.
So if you really wanted to make money,
This is number one.
that's number one.
Okay.
That's just if you just want to drink it and you got some friends or family or coworkers that would like it as well.
Okay.
So you got how we
Yep.
did number one.
Yep.
All right. Go back to number one real quick. Let me see. If you go back to that page.
Okay. So this
show
is
me
me.
again.
So this is you, Miss Changa.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to consume $50 of your own monthly on coffee, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. So what you want to do is you want to find 10 coffee drinkers that you know that love coffee.
Absolutely.
And they're also going to consume $50. So how much is spent on a month on these 10 people consuming $50 a month each person?
Okay, so here's one thing you're missing that
Okay.
you have to let me click. Meaning, I want you to be able to have me feel like I can do it.
Okay.
So the missing link here, what I want you to share with
Uh-huh.
whoever you're sitting down with
Okay.
is just saying, do you think most people are spending more than $50 per month?
Okay.
So that makes
So
them think-
ask a question first.
Yeah, ask that question in between, wherever you are. The key is ask that question so they can think like, okay, because you're just throwing out a number. They've never even done the coffee analysis. They don't even know if people spend that much. Just ask them, do you think people are spending more than $50 per month? If this person's not a coffee drinker or they don't go out and buy coffee, they'll say no. They'll say, oh, no, I buy $7 can of Maxwell House or
Okay.
whatever. But say,
Right.
well, the people that go to Starbucks, how much do you think they spend a day?
Yeah.
That's when
Yeah.
you go into that. So don't get intimidated by the person who spends $7 a month.
Okay.
This is not really for them, but
Okay.
give the example of Starbucks. So
Okay.
once you've done that, and now you start to talk about this, now I can comprehend.
Okay, so Ms. Chunga,
Mhm.
so we're going to do an example here. Let's just say, if you yourself will consume at least $50 a month, would you say, on coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
typically.
And do you think people consume at least $50 a day, a month themselves on coffee sales?
I'm not sure. Now,
Okay.
if I say I'm not sure, that's when you do the coffee analysis thing with me.
Okay. So, well, let me ask you, what do you think on an average basis people consume a day on coffee, on a cup of coffee?
and give a name. Give like Starbucks or
Okay,
McDonald's. Like,
so if
we
someone
can-
goes to Starbucks, for example, how much do you think they consume a day in coffee?
I don't know. They probably spend about $2, $3.
Okay, that's a good assumption.
Mm-hmm.
So if they consume $3 a day on coffee,
Mm-hmm.
times 30 days.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't know the math, the number, just say that's over $50. So that's
Yeah,
what you do.
yeah.
Or, and it's okay to calculate it. They
right.
don't mind.
Because they may want to see it, because most
Yeah,
people are visual
calculate
with
it.
numbers,
There you go. So
Right.
calculate
you know,
that.
and then you draw them in better, I think.
Some people also feel dumb. They feel intimidated,
That's
so they
true,
don't
that's
want
true.
to. So that's why I'm just giving you an
Mental
easy
math,
transition.
too. I don't do mental math, so I
Yeah,
would calculate
me,
it for
I'm
them.
quick. I'll put.
I know,
Do you
you're
have a
just like
phone that I
that,
can
yeah.
borrow?
I know.
Like I don't care.
I know.
I will break down a number.
So would you say if they consume on average $3 a cup of coffee per day for the month, would you say it's over $50 a month?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
yeah.
So let's just say everyone's going to, let's say you get 10 people that you know that drink coffee, and each person consumes about $50 a month in coffee.
Key thing. Let's say you get 10 people that we can save them money
Okay,
to spend $50 a month.
Okay,
The key
so-
word there is save.
can we,
Yeah, so let's see if we can, do you think we can get 10 people that will, it depends on how you say it, because of how the conversation is going. So if they say, yeah, my friends spend a lot of money on coffee, do you think your friends will be happy if we can save them money on coffee? $50 a month. So it's all how it's going. Because I don't remember, I know you're by the
Sure.
book, I don't want you to go word
Yeah,
for word.
sure.
So if they have, like if they tell
She
you they
told
have
me.
friends, yeah, if they say they have
Okay.
friends. Now, if
Okay.
they don't have any friends and we're just talking to a person who
Yeah.
doesn't even know any coffee drinkers, you
Okay.
won't say that because they're looking at you crazy because they don't
Okay.
know coffee drinkers, they don't know
Okay.
how much you spend. So that's why you got to pay attention to who you're talking to. You're talking to a person who drinks a lot of coffee, keyword is if we could save your friends, $20, $50, $40 per month. If we can save them, because you kind of do the coffee analysis, you find out how much you're spending.
Sure.
If we could save them an extra $30, $40.
That's good, that's
Yeah.
good.
So the
Coffee
key word for them
analysis.
is save.
Okay,
But the person you meet that says, I'm not a coffee drinker, but
let's
I could
just
see
say to
this.
the $50 a month.
Yeah, the
on
person.
average.
Yeah, the person says, I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't know coffee drinkers, but I can see this. That's when you take another
Call
approach
from
with
a
them.
note number.
So
Call
you-
from a note number.
It's okay. So with that person, all I would do with them is just say, well, when you did the coffee analysis with me, I said, do you think they're spending more than $50? I said yes. And well, you think people will get excited if we could save them money and they can get the coffee for $50 per month? So instead of saving, do you think people will get excited if we could, save them some money or spend $50 per month? So like I said, with that you can play with it. So it's not by the book. You just have some key things to say.
So
you-
if they get excited if we could save them some money every month on their coffee.
There you go. That's perfect. There you go. That's perfect.
Okay,
And they're going to say, yeah. And then that's when you go into that. Because that's when that would make sense.
okay.
If you just
That's
go right
true,
into
you're
that,
right.
it's not going to make
I'm
sense
laying
to
the
me.
foundation, then I'm saying,
There you
okay,
go.
we're working with $50, so
That's
now they're
what I'm
more
talking
visual.
about. That's
Okay.
it. There you
Okay.
go. Woo! You got it. You got it. You put it on Facebook? No, I don't know how to use
I know,
Facebook.
good.
Because you could be so good at presenting that, but if you don't paint the picture and lay the foundation, you
I
just
love it.
planted all this seed on unfertile ground, so it's not going to grow.
Yeah.
So you were perfect with executing the information, but I'm looking at you like a deer caught in a headlight, like, okay.
I'm going to tell you, I'm good at I can talk.
Oh,
Once I get this,
I've seen you present. You're awesome. You're good. You're good. I know you are.
once I get the numbers.
So why you think me and baby Alexander can't invest some time over here? So that's perfect. So,
Okay.
So like you're
So me and
doing
Dwayne
everything
started.
right.
I know. You,
What's
they
that? Oh,
started
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you guys are on the meet and we jump on the bandwagon. We're like, all right, we're coming. So here's the beauty.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
I just needed
Got
you to
set the
foundation.
foundation.
Tweak it a little bit.
There you go. Like I needed you
Okay,
to get
okay.
their eyes open.
Get them thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get them to think, analyze, and then see the value of what I'm about to show them.
That's the key.
And see, and
Okay.
That's the
now,
key.
that's the very thing that Elizabeth and I was talking about. That very essence right
Yes,
there.
yes.
With those numbers,
Yeah.
get them to see it,
That's true.
get them to
Yes.
visualize,
Yes.
get them to
We
dream.
can do this.
That's it.
That's what we were talking about.
That's it.
Yep.
And it's so funny. I was just talking to her. I don't know what day it was when I said, I need everyone to invest in a whiteboard. When you go to a person's house, I need you guys to break that down on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
I just told her that like a week or
Absolutely.
two. I said, because she said, we're sitting down with all these people, no one's coming in. I said, they can't see that.
I know.
They got the presentation, but in their mind is, how do I make it work? How do I put all this together and make 6 figures?
Right.
Okay, so with this, I'm showing them that equates to the 550, okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now how do I get that, what's the 5?
But let's go back. I just want to make sure you got that. So
Okay.
let's do that one more time. Like,
Okay.
now I don't really need you going into this part anymore for me, because now
Okay.
you know what to do. But just go into showing me how you got 550 again. So go ahead. So that's Miss Chung in the middle. Now go ahead. Let me see you do it.
Okay, so this is you.
Mm-hmm.
On average, you're going to consume about $50 a month on coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then you obviously know 10 people
Mm-hmm.
who we could save, $20, $30 a month, and let's just say then thereby they consume each $50 as well per month on coffee.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then we take your 50 plus the $500 of the 10 people,
See, since I know that,
right?
remember, don't
Don't act
talk to
like-
me like I already know where you got 500 from.
Oh,
Break it
okay.
down to me as a
Okay,
baby.
okay, so you're the baby.
Yes, I'm a big baby. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't have a clue
so
what that
this is you, $50 a month on coffee sales,
Yes.
okay? So we're gonna show you how you can find 10 people that spend probably about on average $50 a month as well, okay? So we take 10 people at $50 a piece, that's $500. And then your 50, that's $550 a month on coffee revenue for the month.
Okay. So you did that, but it was still
Yeah.
fast.
So it's too fast,
What you do is, as you're showing me this,
right?
when you're showing me this is me. I spend
Okay.
$50 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and say, out of the 255 million coffee drinkers and your friends and family and coworkers that drink coffee, you can share with them how they can save money and drink this delicious cup of coffee. Show them how they can get a month's supply for $50. And of course, you've gone through the coffee analysis, okay? And they're like, okay. So then that's when you need to point all of this, so they could kind of see it come to life. But if you just say, these 10 people and the 500, you know it, they don't. Like, you see how I broke it down here, you still didn't get it. Breaking it down here for you to get it.
Yeah,
So remember,
people-
that new person, you will lose them. And most people don't want to say
They don't get it.
they don't get it.
Yeah,
But they walk away confused.
I know.
Yeah. So the goal is, that's why I like to interact. I say, so this person spends $50. This person spends 50. This person spends 50. So you have
And
10
so
people.
on.
I said, so if you have 10 people spending $50, how much is that?
Okay.
And then they may not know, but I'm asking them.
Yeah.
If they look at me like they can't add that up real quick, I said, and I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. I said, that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I said, so that's $500, correct? And I want to make sure they're with me.
That's true. Yeah.
And then I said, that's $500. I said, and how much did you spend? So we're being interactive. I want them.
Yes.
I'm asking them a question because I want them to talk.
Okay.
And how much did you spend?
$50.
And I said, and how much was all of this?
500.
So 500 plus your 50 is how much?
550.
550.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we got this.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Then
Boom.
they get it.
Interactive.
Okay.
You
interact.
don't just be the teacher, just talk,
I
talk, talk.
know.
Interact.
Yeah.
That's why I do with my presentations. I appreciate the speakers, the other speakers. They'll come to me at the end and say, Ms. Chunga, I noticed what you do with your briefings. I say, what? So you interact with the audience. You'll say, hey, how many of you guys did this? How many of you guys do this? You make them answer questions.
Not to digress, but with that presentation on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
especially people in the back, that was, I understand where he was going.
Yeah, but he was writing
But
so fast. It was so scribble,
It's
scrabble.
scribbled, and then it's not, and then you speak too fast.
Yeah.
Because people, when they want to see numbers, who are numbers oriented, and
Mhm.
people are visual learners in
Yeah.
general,
Mm-hmm.
they gotta connect that, because,
Yeah, and especially people with a different race.
yes.
You have
that
to talk
too.
slowly. And
That's good.
I forgot
Okay,
to
appreciate
mention
that.
I forgot to mention that to Dan. Like I mentioned that to Mr. Rahman. I said, when you're speaking to an African or Hispanic or whatever, you
speak
have to speak slower.
And that's what I tend to do.
Yeah, you
Sometimes
have
I even
to.
try to develop an accent. I do apologize, but do you ever have you heard me do that yet? Sometimes he's heard me, and like I'll talk to them. Like,
accent.
yeah, like I'm with them.
My accent comes out too.
Yeah.
With an
Okay.
African. So that's it right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So because I broke it down
Yep.
with her and I interacted,
Sure.
did you get that?
Absolutely.
More
Yes,
now?
you got
Sure.
it more too.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
And that's the
Okay.
key.
Okay.
Take that time out to spend with a person and really do that. Like when you do,
Okay.
and if they don't understand, like sometimes
Go
I
over
look
it
at them,
again.
I can kind of tell they don't understand, and I was like, you know what? And I'll give them a pen and paper, and I say, well, you know, it's better if you write it out, and I just go
That's
over back
true,
and
too.
forth, and they get it. Because it took me 8-9 times to get this. Like Mr. Rockman would break
I've
it
heard a lot of
down
people
every
confused
meeting.
at that. I have.
When Mr. Rockman first did it for me, I was looking at him like, what
Like he had
is
two
he
hands.
talking about?
And in his mind,
I know. I'm like, what?
and in his mind, he's like, everybody got this.
I know. You're right, Miss Chunga.
In his mind, he's like,
He's probably like, what's up with y'all?
Yeah.
You don't get this?
And I've had conversations with him, I said, Mr. Rock, we don't get it.
I
He's like,
know.
really?
I know.
No.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, because that's the type of person that I
Yeah.
like to teach and stuff, I've always loved that. My State Farm agent was the one he's my first mentor, but he taught me, and as he was teaching me insurance, he says, Brenda, everyone you talk to, treat them like a toddler. Treat them like a toddler. Don't assume they understand.
That's
Don't
true.
assume they know.
And this, we
Treat
gotta
them like
take
a
our time with
toddler.
that.
And that's how I've
That's
always.
true.
That's my
You used to be
teacher.
shy, Miss Jungle?
Yes.
I told him, yes, she was.
I'm sorry.
Yes, she was, Dwayne.
You would never know. You would never
They
know.
said, people say, hello, Miss Chunga.
It was deathly
Right.
shy. It was
I
like
can't believe that.
it was so scary. It was bad. I mean, Mr.
Wow.
Rockman would walk into the briefing and I learned that from him. That's why if you notice, I introduce people to everybody now. But he would walk into the briefing and say, "Hey guys, this is Miss Chunga. I want you to meet Miss Chunga." And I'm sitting there and I'll tap him. I said, "Why are you introducing me to everybody? Like why? They don't need to know
Wow,
me,
you
and I don't need to
know.
know them." And I would go sit in the corner, and he would come to me and say, "What's the problem? What's wrong with
He
being
did for
social?"
real?
Yeah. He said, "What's wrong with being social? What's wrong with getting to know
So how did you
people?"
overcome that?
Practice
He put it
at the
out there.
mixers. No, practice at the mixers. He would have a CJ. Remember the one you did for Carolyn? Is that her name? Or Carolyn? He wouldn't even tell me. I would set it up, and we would get there, and he'll say, "All right, go do the first half,"
Oh my goodness.
and I'll be there like,
No, he didn't. Right,
he's
right.
like, "You've done the flip chart before, right?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You know how to read, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Just point and read." So I'm nervous. I'm sweating. Everything's going on. And I'm like, this man. And then after I did it, though, I felt a sense of accomplishment. I did something.
Sure.
I mean, I was
You
nervous.
did.
But here's what happened. The next one. He's doing it. He sets it up. I don't. He's like, I'm having a meeting. I'm coming from Philly. Invite some of your teammates to come. I'm all excited. Come on, you guys. Mr. Rockman's going to be here. Let's go. And I'll go. Sugar. First half. And I'm like, and he's like, do you want to stay stuck? Or do you want to grow and be
Was
a
he
leader?
patient?
He was patient, but you couldn't tell him no. If you
know.
told him no, he ignored you. He didn't want to help you. He didn't want to answer your questions because he's like,
Yeah,
you don't.
you're
I'm
not
trying to
trying.
help you, but you don't want it. So why are you calling me? And so I'm like, oh my God, if I want this man's help, I got to do what he says do.
Sure.
And so the game changer where I knew I could do it, the day that I knew I could do it was the day I did a mixer for a pastor. I was so mad he knew so many people.
Wow.
It was about 15 to 20 people in his house. I thought I was going to do a mixer of 5 people, 3 people, 4 people. I was used to that.
There was a lot.
It was like 13, 15. I got on my cell phone right outside. Mr. Rockman, I don't think I can do this one. There's 15 people. There's 15 people in there. I don't think I can do it. He's like, I'm in Philly. What do you want me to do? I'm just going to do it. And he's like, calm down. I want you to do it
You did
like
Miss
how
Chunga.
you would do it for 5 people. Just do the same exact thing you did for 5. Just do it.
Isn't some people?
And that's exactly what I did. I went up there and just did what I would
That's
do for
funny.
5. And I was done. Everyone came up to me. Great job. And I'm looking at them crazy like, really? Me? They didn't know.
Good thing
They
is
didn't
nobody
know.
knows they mess up but you.
Exactly. But they didn't know 10 minutes ago I was telling somebody
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And now they're coming to me giving me high fives.
Right.
You did an awesome job. As a matter of fact, that particular mixer, the gentleman recorded it. I just found it yesterday. He
For
recorded
real?
it and gave me a copy of
He
it.
did.
He said, I want you to see how good you were. And you were nervous. He recorded me when I was in my first
That's
mixer. So I
awesome.
want you
Wow.
guys to, I'll have
I'd
you
love
guys
to
see
hear
it.
that, right?
My first
We'd
one.
love
And
to hear that.
well, the first big one. And
That's good,
they
Miss
recorded
Chunga.
me. I have it.
Wow.
And but that's how I got over. So
Wow.
when I did the 15, that's when I said, I could do this. And I felt good starting to believe in myself. Because you feel sucky when you don't believe in
I
yourself.
know.
You do.
Right.
You go home and you're like, I'm a loser. So, but when you do it, I started
know.
feeling good about myself. And I started saying, if you can do it, I can do it too. And that's where you want to get your team. That's when you want to get people. Empower them to feel like they can do it. But you got to push them out there first. Though.
I know, I
Push them
will.
out there. So that was that.
So when we do this, so how do we get to that 5 and 5? Where does that come in?
Okay, so that's good. So you do
Yeah,
have that part.
I got that.
Okay, let's go to the next page.
Okay, part 2. Okay.
So, I'm going to say, well, Miss Ferguson, you got your 10 customers, right? At $5.50. Do you think you can find 5 people that you can help them find 10 customers as well, like that want to build a business? And what's going to be your answer? Do you think you can find 5 people
Who can find their 10?
who can find their 10 that would like to make some extra income?
She just asked you a question.
Oh,
I know she's writing.
yes, well, can I find 5?
5 serious business partners that say, you know what, I can
I
find
think
10
I could
customers.
do that.
You think
Yes.
you can? Okay. So go ahead and write down the number 5 right there. Write down 5
Okay.
business partners. Just say 5 business
Okay.
partners. Okay. Now, those 5 business partners, you said yes, they can find their 10.
Yes.
So just put equals 550 per person.
Okay. That's 10.
Okay. Now, do you think those 5 people know 5 serious people?
Sure.
Okay. So those 5, if they get 5, that becomes how much?
25.
So write 25 there.
Okay.
Those 25, you think they know 5 serious people? That becomes what?
125.
Right, 125. So if you add all that up,
155.
5 plus 25 plus that gives you 155. Times what? How much are they each doing?
550. What's that? Oh,
85.
85, 250.
You just did the whole
A
thing without
month.
looking at it. 85, 250 in coffee revenue that went through your network.
Monthly.
And you, and you get 10% of that.
Okay.
And what's 10% of that? About 8,500. I just rounded. I just do like 8,500.
Okay.
And then that's when you ask them, say, is that a 6-figure income? 8,500 times 12, that's over 650.
Yearly,
But you see how you got it? Like you got it.
Have
You
know
get 5.
anyone who's really been successful yet in doing this? Because they just
All the
implemented
diamonds.
this at the. I mean,
I'm looking at
no,
you.
but I mean, I know they are. But I mean, people that we know right now. That
Well,
you-
that's why
that
they're
you
not
heard.
diamonds.
I know, but that are getting that have gotten their 10.
Oh,
And
there's
at
a lot of
least-
people that have gotten their 10. They just
Okay,
haven't
'cause I
duplicated
just
it.
did- right, that's what I mean.
Yes, and
'Cause
that's
I know
the
they
thing.
just released this in conference, but
Yeah, it's a lot of people have
Because a lot
gotten
of people
10.
are still trying
I
to
know some
figure it
people that
out.
have 40 customers. It's
okay.
just- the hardest thing is the duplication.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking of, getting them to do it
Yeah, but that's why
and staying on them.
we don't know who we're talking to. You may be
Right.
talking to that person who will go out there and duplicate it. So
Okay.
you just don't know who's who. Just show them this, and they're going to do whatever they want.
Okay.
So even if they only end up with 5 or 25 people, you're not mad because guess what? They came in with 25 people, but you're working with the next person who's probably going to do just 25, and the next person with 25. At the end of the day, all that's going to add up, and you get paid your 6-figure income. Like even with me, I made 6 figures. I don't have that. I don't have that duplication. But I have people just scattered everywhere doing something small. This person may only sign up 2 people. This person may only sign up 10, 5, 100. But that all adds up in your network.
So when you're doing your sit down and you get to the second phase here, what's their reaction to you when you go through this?
When you
What
get
have
to
you
what
been
phase?
giving when you're on part 2? Are you finding, have you had more success in getting the 10 customers or people actually signing up right away to
Well,
be a business partner